Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall one omit. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered. I got my B-I-B-L-E and I keeps it on my side. I got my B-I-B-L-E and I keeps it in my ride. I got my B-I-B-L-E and I keeps it all the time. Teaching on the blocks, we be on the most high's grind. I got my B-I-B-L-E and I keeps it on my side. I got my B-I-B-L-E and I keeps it in my ride. I got my B-I-B-L-E and I keeps it all the time. Teaching on the block, we be on the...
But the brother brought out some good scriptures about you so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians. That you are the true children of the Bible.
Right.
You are the chosen people, the holy seed. Right. That the Most High gave the earth, the word to. Deuteronomy 28 and 15. Sorry right now.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Read.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So us going into captivity in 1619 was a curse that the Most High put upon us for not hearkening to this commandment. That's why we're in the conditions that we in today. And we came over here on ships in 1619. Let me do Deuteronomy 28 and 68. No, read 68.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68.
Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So the Most High say that he gonna bring us into Egypt. A what?
Again.
So we out here listening. The word again means a second time. Again means a second time. Read that again from the top.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By the way whereof I spake it to thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
So he was going to bring us into Egypt again. So this place is spiritual Egypt. So it's talking about another place that is Egypt. Because he says he's going to bring us into Egypt again with ships. So what is this Egypt that the Most High is talking about? Read that.
Revelation chapter 11 and verse 8. And their dead bodies.
And their dead bodies, the Most High saying we are dead bodies. We're not physically dead, but we're dead in the mind. We don't know who we are according to the Bible. We are mentally destroyed, lost. The chains have been taken off. But we're walking around like zombies. The laws have left us. Read that again.
Revelation chapter 11 and verse 8. And their dead bodies.
So these dead bodies are in this place of Egypt. Read.
Shall lie in the streets of the great city.
Shall lie in the street of the great city. So what is the great city on the face of the earth? The greatest city on the face of the earth. America. That's the greatest city on the face of the earth. Under Satan's authority. The United States of America. Read.
Which is spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
So what this place is spiritually called?
Sodom and Egypt.
So if you look around the word Sodom, you know what that is. Sodom and Gomorrah in the Bible was full of homosexuality. So the Most High is calling this place spiritually Sodom and what else?
And Egypt.
And Egypt. Egypt was a place of bondage that the children of Israel was in captivity. If you know the history, when Moses' time, the children of Israel was in captivity. That's what Egypt means. So the children today, that's Israel, you blacks and Hispanics, and Native American Indians. You are in captivity in spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah. Go back to Deuteronomy 28, 68. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
A second time in spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah, which is the United States of America. Read.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
So when the children of Israel went into captivity the first time, they walked. They walked over there, 70 souls. they walked over into Egypt. They didn't take no ship. They didn't ride over there in no ship to go in captivity. But the Most High say, this prophecy right here is going to happen to the descendants of the children of Israel. Read that again with ships.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So the Most High say the children of Israel are going to go into Egypt again with ships. With cargo slave ships.
That's right.
Packed like sardines.
Right. Bring it out.
Defecating on each other.
Right.
Women having menstrual cycles on the next person on the bottom of them. Filthy. Dying on each other. Filthy conditions in the bottom of the ship. In the bottom of the cargo slave ship. That's what you was in captivity. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
So the Most High told Moses, how the children of Israel is going to go, I want you to tell them this is how they're going to go for breaking my laws and statutes and commandments. With ships. With ships. Not on no ferry, not on no cruise. On cargo slave ships. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
So when you go on these slave ships and go to this place where they taking you, and you ain't gonna see it no more. What was one of the places that you was taken to when you was on a cargo slave ship? One of the places was called the point of no return.
The gate of no return.
A sad gray sky hangs over the red dirt path to the point of no return. It is on these very shores, marked now with a majestic arch, called the Gateway of No Return, where millions of Africans waited in chains to be taken to awaiting slave ships. The UNESCO Heritage Site in Benin, West Africa, sees few visitors from the United States. After all, it is a long way to come, but well worth it for African Americans who want to learn more about a piece of their history. It is here in the port city of Ouida where the true story of slavery comes alive. This small town with a thriving culture centered on the voodoo religion was once the capital of the slave trade.
Mikwabo. And my answer will be Gandia.
Martine de Souza is more than just a translator and licensed historian who takes tourists to Ouida, her hometown. She represents a bit of history herself, the sixth-generation direct descendant of the most prolific slave trader in West Africa, a Portuguese man named Don Francisco Felix de Souza, whose life is fictionalized in the acclaimed book The Viceroy of Ouida.
De Souza had more than 40 wives, but they were all blacks.
All his wives were black?
Yes.
At the height of the slave trade, between the years 1650 and 1900, historians estimate that at least 20 million Africans were forcibly removed from Central and Western Africa in what some call the African Holocaust. A Holocaust, Martine says, was sanctioned by the Catholic Church.
They thought that God could never put a soul in black people. They thought that we didn't have souls. We are born to be mistreated, we're born to serve the white people. And they will even teach, people that in the plantations.
Tourists can see the original anchors that once belonged to slave ships inside a museum that used to be the Portuguese fort. Children play in the narrow area that used to house slaves before they made their way down this 2.5-mile dirt path, shackled, frightened, and humiliated.
600 people in chains.
Carmen Morris, a South Florida businesswoman, also visits Ouida. Benin is not only the nation that served as the exit point for the transatlantic slave trade, but a country where a modern-day version of slavery continues today.
It's almost as if it's a vicious cycle that is continued to today.
That was the place where they shipped you at and beat you. The place and had you chained and locked up. The place of no return. When you went there, you won't do what?
By the way whereof I speak it to thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
So when you were dropped off at the point of no return, you ain't see your land again, because you ain't returned back there, because you broke God's law. Read.
And there ye shall be sold.
And ye shall be sold. So where were you sold at when you was brought on those slave ships? You was sold where the cobblestone at in Mecca. Where the Arabs at. That was a slave port. Where the other slave port was, right here in the United States of America, on Wall Street. You was sold right there. You didn't know that. That was the slave port where you blacks were sold at. On Wall Street. You was the auction block. You was the Wall Street. And now you was the commodity on Wall Street before they built it. Before they built their Wall Street thing there. You was the commodity on that same block. You didn't know that in history. You was sold and you was sold right there first. And you was sold in Arab where Mecca at. That was a port for slaves to go to. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
No, your friends.
Unto your enemies.
Somebody that puts you in captivity and bash your kids' hands against the stones and rape your women and cut their bellies so that the baby can drop out and feed your kids to dogs is not your friend. They're your what?
Enemies.
Those are your enemies.
Right.
And they have never been brought to justice for their crimes.
Right.
So you ask yourself, where are the descendants of these racist Edomites, which is the white folks? Where are they descendants at today? Huh? They ain't showing themselves where they at today. They in your schools, teaching your kids.
Right.
They your police officers. They your judges.
Oh, yes.
That's why you never get a chance to live. Because the descendants of the slave masters are the ones that's teaching you today. They run the government. They the ones patrolling your streets today. They the ones that are patrolling your streets today. That's why they shoot you down in the street. Because they still hate you. Read that again, your enemies.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Read.
For bondmen.
For bondman, which is slave man. Read.
And bondwomen.
And bondwomen. Slave women. Because you black and Hispanic women, you think you different from us. You went into captivity too. They whip you if you read the Willie Lynch. They beat the dog out of you. Read.
And no man shall buy you.
And no man shall buy you. No man is going to save you from the captivity that you were going in the land of your enemy. Nobody was going to save you. Martin Luther King didn't save you. You still in the same condition. Malcolm X ain't saved you. You still in the same condition. Marcus Garvey ain't saved you. You still in the same condition.
That's right.
Harriet Tubman didn't save you.
That's right.
You still in the same condition.
That's right.
Ain't nobody gonna save, ain't nobody get you out and redeem you out of here except Christ, the black Messiah.
That's right.
That's who's gonna get you out of this situation that you in. And the laws of God. Because they're not done away with. Obama ain't gonna get you out of here. You got to come together yourself and come and do God's laws and get up out of this wicked place. Read. Give me Deuteronomy 32, 28, 32.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 32. Read. Thy sons and thy daughters,
So your sons and your daughters, read,
shall be given unto another people.
So on those auction blocks, when I explained to you that where you was sold at on Wall Street, your sons and your daughters gonna be what?
Shall be given unto another people.
On Wall Street, your sons and your daughters was given unto another people. And who was those people? The so-called white man. First and foremost, the number one enemy on the face of the earth.
Right.
It's the so-called white man. Run the whole earth, because he's the wicked that the Bible speaks of. Read.
And thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them.
So, if you remember Roots, when Kissy was sold to the so-called white man, his mama at Kunta Kinte, they was running behind crying in tears. Crying in tears. They was crying in tears for their daughter to come back. But they couldn't do nothing about it. Because they didn't have no what?
And there shall be no might.
Because they didn't have no might in their arms and roots. That's how it was in slavery. And you in Spanish the same way.
Right.
When the conquistadors came and got your kids and shipped them to Spain, you couldn't do nothing. Read.
And there shall be no might in thy hand.
And there shall be no might in your hand. You in Spanish, you had arrows. That wasn't enough might. You had tomahawks. That wasn't enough might.
Right.
You couldn't beat the conquistadors in all of their armor and guns and cannons. There was gonna be no might in your arms to take them down because you broke God's law.
Read Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 46. Read. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
So these curses that's in the Bible was gonna be a sign for you blacks and Hispanics to let you know that you are the children of Israel. And one of the signs was slavery. But you blacks and Hispanics don't understand that sign. That's a sign to let you know that you are the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, according to the Bible. Read that again.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
And a sign is something to identify something. When you have a sign, bro, you know what a sign is, brother? Bro, you know what a sign is for? Read that.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
Like that sign Walgreens. If that sign wasn't up there, you wouldn't know that's Walgreens. Just like these curses. These curses identify the children of Israel. There was a sign. Read.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So these signs gonna be, these curses gonna be a sign and a wonder. So you can wonder why you in these conditions today. If you would look up your history, you sit and wonder yourself, why I can't get no job? Why am I bummed? Why we came on slave ship? Why we had yokes of iron upon our neck? You sit back and wonder. That's a wonder. Why you can't never get above the other nations? Because it's a curse. Read some more.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness.
So that's why these curses became a sign and a wonder for you children of Israel. Because you didn't do what?
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart.
And because you didn't serve the Most High God with joyfulness and gladness. When you had the kingdom, when you had the earth, you didn't serve the Most High God. You went into idolatry, wickedness, serving Caesar Borgia, white Christ. You had everything on the face of the earth. And you was the kings, but you failed and you fall. Read.
For the abundance of all things.
Because you had everything. You had the fruit of the land. You had gold. You had the best garments. You had the best food. You had your own wealth, your own education. Using your own land. You had your own laws. You had the abundance of everything. But since you didn't serve the God, Lord, that God with the abundance of everything, you got put into captivity. Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
When you had the kingdom and you didn't serve the Most High God, he said you was going to do what?
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
So since you ain't served the Most High God with the abundance of all things, you was going to serve your what?
Enemies.
Nah, your friends.
Enemies.
You was going to serve your enemies because you didn't serve the Most High God with all your heart, with all the abundance of everything. We out here showing the children, showing the blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians that you are the children of Israel according to the Bible.
That's right.
That you are the holy people that was brought on those slave ships. Not the so-called white man over there in Israel today. He is false. He stole your identity.
That's right.
We are out here today to show the so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians. The blacks, the Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the children of Israel according to the Bible.
Right.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.